as we open.
Nice. Cthulhu didn't get you?
No.
Okay.
Naeem, don't forget to turn music down in my headphones. I can't hear him.
I can't eat that.
Okay.
It's not keto.
We're going to start the show. No intros.
Dummy word?
No. Oh, that's not keto either.
I don't even know what that is.
You know what? Go ahead, everybody. Roll for me.
Oh.
Good for
Go ahead and roll for me.
Ladies first.
Not our fault.
Ladies first.
Go ahead and roll for me.
Oh, God.
No, you good.
Yeah, I got one.
How many hope do we have?
You have 4 hope available.
I'm going to use one.
You are currently in the van as it is being thrown through the water as you see water engulfing in all areas as it's moving around you. You're able to kind of like get to the top of the van and grab some breath as it's spinning through.
At 2 6s.
Oh!
Oh!
This is what happens when I roll all at once.
Then don't roll all at once. He's got nothing. We've got 3 hope.
You have 3 hope.
Use them.
3 or 3?
Yeah.
Just gotta leave Ify nothing.
Otherwise, it ends in.
Come on. Roll it individually now. Did you see that? It went from a 6 to a 4. 1.
It's a 1.
Oh.
You can use your brink.
No. That's re-rolling all dice, right?
That's
Yeah.
re-rolling all dice.
Oh, well, we've got...
Use it.
Yeah, I'll use it. I don't think I'm going to fail that.
Oh, famous,
Yeah, I know, right?
famous last word.
Sim-
Your brink. You've done dirty deeds in your rise to the top of your career.
That's why Department C wanted me. Because I get shit done.
3,
God.
4,
No, come on. Yeah, 6.
6.
Thank God.
6.
Oh, shit.
6.
6.
5.
So I'm going to say you kick open the back doors of the van. As the 2 of you fly out the back. Devin was in the front.
Y'all left me no hope.
I don't. Good luck.
You can
You
still
got your
roll
brink
your
too.
brink.
You got your brink too.
Yeah.
1-6-3-1s.
Exactly.
No hope.
That's 3
so
dice
those
out.
3 dice
Oh, dude.
are removed.
Hey, we kept the candle. We kept the candle.
Hey.
That's the most important
So
thing.
you fly out the back as well as you are now in the water being tossed and turned in all general directions. You're being thrown in every which way. You find yourself popping your head above water momentarily to catch your breath before being ripped back down and underneath. As you come up for air, you feel yourself go dry within a moment as there's a calm and a stillness.
What was that? What was that?
You look around. You're completely dry. It's daytime.
Oh, God.
You see no sun in the sky, but the world is bright. Devin, a hand is in front of your face, reaching out to help you up. You look up, kind of clear your eyes, this figure silhouette from the bright sky behind them. As your eyes start to adjust, you see a small Hispanic boy reaching out to help you up.
Okay.
He kind of pulls you up. It's a small boy. As you start to rise, you see standing around you are hundreds of others. And you see the city that you came to before standing. No geysers, no crumbled buildings, and life seems to be moving on a somewhat normal way.
Hey, little boy, what day is it?
No English?
¿Quién es día?
Let's just say you don't speak Spanish.
Oh. Guys, are you okay?
No,
Yeah.
Roy.
Oh, go.
Do I-
What's happening?
I get out my phone.
Everyone's here.
I get out my phone and I try to call Stag.
You pull out your phone, and it's wet,
Fuck.
but your body's dry. And when you try to turn it on, it's kind of shorting out and not working.
Yeah, no, this isn't even possible right
Okay,
now.
so
How are we dry right
we're
now?
in the other place.
What do you
In
mean
the other place.
What
The
do you-
place
What is
where-
that even supposed to
the
mean?
pla-
This isn't
I
like
mean-
an NBC show.
Look, obviously the place where they all disappeared to, that you saw them all on your spectrometer, that place.
Oh, so are we just jumping up into that hypothesis?
Because of that creature, we got closer to the. I'm assuming, taking stabs here, but we got closer to
Alright.
the creature and it did its thing.
All right, so Damien, you mean to tell me that because we got next to some aquatic creature that then we like pass a dimensional shift?
Doesn't it make
and
sense?
that's where all the people
They
are?
all disappeared, but you saw them on your spectrometer. That was the origin of the radiation. We got closer to that origin, and then so what happened to them is probably what happened to us. Maybe in the past, when they all disappeared, that creature had come out. They disappeared. He went back to the lake. I mean, that's what we've got so far. Does that not? Does this not add up?
Okay. So we found them. How do we get out?
All right, let me check my spectrometer real quick, and let's like double check our hypothesis.
Yeah,
right
Your
go
now.
ahead.
spectrometer doesn't work.
Look, if we
Can I roll for that?
No.
could we
None of
find-
your electronics work.
listen. Maybe,
Anything you pull out of your pockets, your laptop, your bag, anything that you pull out, either the water damage is keeping it from turning on, or if for some reason the water damage didn't do it, there's just some sort of static interference.
Are we?
All right, everything
we gotta
electronic
move.
is trash right now.
We gotta move. Let's just go to the nearest store and see if we can communicate with someone. Maybe use their phone.
Yep.
Yeah, let's ask to use a landline phone.
You know what? I
Ivan,
go to the closest.
This little boy. I mean, he can take.
He doesn't speak English.
I go.
What? There's some telephono.
All right, that's
Zach,
Telephono.
Yes.
is there a gentleman or someone around? There's people around, right?
Yes.
Okay, I go to
Lots
I go
and lots
to the
of people.
closest
You
man.
notice-
Sorry, go on.
That you're kind of in the middle of this large courtyard in the middle of Grenada. It's busy, there's markets,
Okay,
and you hear a church bell ringing.
it's nearly church.
Okay, so we need a telephono or policia. It's like kind of the same. Policia.
Yeah.
Teacher,
Listen,
professor,
you know what?
professora.
I go up
The
to
little boy laughs
Profesora.
and runs away.
I go up to the closest. Sorry, go on.
I have
but-
Spanish cousins. I don't understand why I'm not like,
Um,
I don't know.
I go up to the closest man, or I think someone's got a phone, and I grab him. I pull him towards me, and I just start manhandling to go to try
Can
to
you
look-
roll your dice for me?
I try to go look for his
Damien,
phone.
what are you doing?
Look, here's the thing. Look, you know
Would
what?
you want to be grabbed when you're going down the street?
Fuck them. We gotta get the fuck 6, 4, 5, 1, 6, no ones.
Okay. You grab this individual, pull them in close, and you start searching their pockets as
Yep.
this person starts panicking, and the group of people all stop what they're doing just to stare at you.
I keep going. I try to look for a phone in his pockets.
Roya goes throughout the crowd like, "What?
You can't be doing that. There's a
What?
whole bunch of them.
Do I find a phone?
it's like, we're
Just
sorry.
3 of us.
This is an emergency.
You throw him down to the ground as he hits the ground and scutters back, and he starts cussing you out in Spanish
Look,
as he
we need
gets
to-
up and walks away, and the rest of the people have all just stopped and they're staring
They don't
at
even
you.
know they're outside of the world right now. Let's just find.
Yo, where's Marla?
Emergencia.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Someone comes out of the crowd. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody calm down. It's this person's speaking in English and moving around the crowd, putting their hands out. Just calm down, calm down.
Hey, we're calm. We're
calm
calm.
down, calm.
There's only
We're
one
calm,
person
right?
who's not calm.
They're new.
Yeah,
New.
they know what's going on. They're already.
Whoever.
Yeah, we could have tried talking.
What's going on, man?
What's going on?
We
You know-
knew. No, we don't. You explain.
Yeah. Hey,
We
We
just
haven't.
got here.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've never seen you here before.
We just got here.
Okay, hold on. I want to stop right here. What is here?
And who are you?
Grenada. Nicaragua.
Yeah, but there's no sun.
You notice?
Yeah.
Maybe
We also noticed that it was the middle of the night, we're submerged in water, there was a giant beast, and next thing you know, we wake up in day and we're here.
What?
Yeah, there was a giant beast coming out the water. Maybe y'all saw the same thing before you came here?
How long have you been here?
No,
How long have you been here?
And who are you?
They're the residents.
I'm Aaron. I'm
Why do you speak English so good?
on vacation, Montana.
Okay, so how long?
Well, hold on. What was the last thing you saw before you came here?
I mean, I don't really remember before here other than just we're here now. I guess when the bells started.
Yeah, the bell is still going on.
Yeah.
Was it?
So-
Do you remember leaving Grenada at all? Do you remember going back to Montana after you were here?
Nobody's ever asked me that. I think, yeah. Yeah, I was at home. Yeah, I was at home.
So between then and now, how long has it been?
Do you remember traveling back to Grenada, Aaron?
No, I'm here now, so I must have.
What?
He's one of the 10 confirmed missing.
Yes,
Of course
yeah,
he
and
is.
everyone
Yeah.
else here too. And you're confused? There's a mind fog going on right now. What's happening? What's going on up there?
Well, what do you mean confused? I mean, you will be too. Fuck.
Will be what?
What do
Confused?
you mean
I know
we'll be
exactly
confused?
who I am
No, we're
and
gonna-
why I'm here.
Look,
Well, I mean,
obviously time has passed.
what's the longest you've ever stayed in a locked room or a dark hallway? I mean,
So
the
how
sun
long have
always
you been
comes
here?
up.
How?
Depends on how long it takes to hack some code.
How would I know?
Okay.
All right, maybe we're asking the wrong questions.
Let's
here.
head to the church. Let's see what this magical bell is about.
I don't like that idea at all.
Well, what do you
That
suggest
sounds-
then,
I
Devin?
suggest picking this guy's brain until he gives us no more new
I think we
information.
should go to the police station
What's
and
at
see
the
what
church?
they have to say.
I-
I mean, Aaron, since you don't live here, where have you been staying since you got back?
Staying.
Yeah, like, are you staying with a family here, like a bed and breakfast at a hotel? Like, where do you stay?
Well, I mean, don't really need to stay anywhere.
All right, I don't like your answers at all.
Why would I
Look, he's obviously confused. This place that we're in is not quite normal. It's doing weird things. Okay, first priority, let's get for some more information to get the hell out of here, right? Like, you guys want to go to the police station now? You want to prick his brain? We can do both. We'll take this confused
Wait,
asshole and
what did you do?
What?
What do you mean?
What makes you think we did anything?
We need to go. We need to go right now. Here, just follow me. Follow me.
All right, we'll follow you.
You start to notice as the sound to the dogs barking kind of starts, that the rest of the crowd starts moving and bustling around and starts like packing up their things and grabbing things and starting to clear out of the central area. And he starts to run like kind of on the opposite side through the crowd as they're all moving. And you follow?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need who kind of takes the lead?
I would.
Okay, roll for that.
4, 2 dice left. 6. 6. 2 6s, no ones.
2 6s, no ones. Okay. So you're able to kind of like clear a path
Yeah.
and running through as you're pushing through people, and you make your way to the opposite side as you're kind of sitting in a small alleyway. As he kind of ushers you through beside this trash can, as you're kind of hiding, ducked down behind a trash can.
Yeah.
You see now, as you look back, the entire kind of open area is completely empty. As if people were able to pack up and move within a flash. It's still, there's no wind. You hear the sound of the dogs, but you see a figure across the way, across this large opening of this old brick kind of like promenade. It's just, you've got a couple large stone sculptures creating a circle in the middle, and on the far, far opposite side is the church.
Okay.
And you see this figure making their way down the steps of the church. This figure seems unnaturally tall, standing at about 13 to 15 feet in height. You can only tell its massive height through the kind of tall rebar that's around the outside of the church that it hovers over, draped in black, with a long white kind of color emitting bright from its face. You can't see a face from this distance, but it's kind of hovering and moving through the courtyard as you hear the sound of the dogs, but you can't see them.
Well.
Just stay quiet.
Wait a second though.
Stay quiet.
Wait a second
What?
though. That figure though.
What about it?
That I think I've seen that before.
Well,
What
from
do you
where?
mean?
I think I
Department C files?
no, I don't read those. Who's got time to read those?
No one reads them.
No, I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. But I was
Okay. Well,
I was a kid at the time. It was
What?
I got lost in this park, and then there was this thing that was there. It was like scary and tall, and just like emitting this white, like from its face. And I think but I was a kid, that was like stupid nightmare stuff.
But
I
like
probably
that?
like fell asleep in the park, but that's I think that's the thing that
Deja
I
vu?
saw when I was a kid.
Okay. All right. So. Okay. Well, you know what?
But that was a nightmare.
Well, you know
though.
what?
That doesn't
Hey,
make any sense
no,
for that to really
Hey,
exist.
we're in Department C. Everything makes sense here.
You know Sarin?
Who?
What?
You've seen Sarin?
That thing?
That's its name?
You survived?
It I was lost in the park and it came after me, and somehow I.
How long have you been here?
Wait.
You grew up here?
In Grenada?
You aged?
This is the first time I've been to Grenada. I haven't been here. Wait, what are you talking
He's
about?
trying to suggest that when we get in here, it's like no one ages and it's like a eternal whatever fucking wonderland. No, who's this? What's this tall guy? What happens when you see him? You don't live?
Well, it's,
Well, I
most of
lived.
the time it's
What?
I lived.
What do you know?
if you mess up, if you get out of line,
What
do
is-
something you're not supposed to do, Sarin comes and
What
then
happens?
you're gone. I don't know.
Is he responsible for where we are now and how everyone got here?
I don't know. I never really thought about
well,
it.
he's got the answers.
Yeah, so are we gonna just go up and talk to him?
No, God, no. I mean, I first saw this thing like right before I finished like putting together everything for my like teleporter technology, like the very first stage of it. And then like this thing, when I got lost in the park, this thing showed up, and then I kind of just didn't want to do it anymore, but I did it anyway because no dream's gonna tell me what to do.
Okay, well, he's not a dream right now, okay? But he's our only lead to what this whole thing is. This is why we came to Grenada.
I'm not going over there. That's not happening.
As he's
Y'all
moving
can go.
closer, and you still hear the sound of the dogs, but you can't see them.
Shit.
It's moving through the courtyard.
Let's just
With
watch
every
for now.
step, you hear kind of like the sound of a bass drum. You don't see his feet touching the ground, but with every step, there's a boom, boom, boom. Very rhythmic. Continuing on, getting louder as it moves closer and closer to you.
No, no, no.
Let's just watch.
No.
You can only recognize footsteps through the sign of his knees bending underneath his cloak.
No, man, this is not a good look.
But
I need to get out of here.
His figure, as it moves,
Stay calm.
doesn't rise up and down.
I can't
it
do
just kind
this.
of moves,
Stay calm.
I
floating
can't do
towards
this.
Stay calm.
I can't do this.
You gotta stay calm.
I can't do this.
You're not gonna die because you freak out.
I gotta go. I gotta go. Roya jumps up and runs.
I punch her and I knock her out.
you. Okay. Well, that's an action.
I react when I see her jump up.
Okay, roll for that. Roll for it.
Six to knock out my Kia, please.
I don't know what to hope for here.
6. 3. 1 6, no ones.
Okay, now here's how this is going to work. You too will get to roll. If you get more 6s than him, you can say what happens here. If you roll any 1s and you don't re-roll them, they will remove from the dice pool as if this was a normal roll.
Yikes. 1
6.
6.
2
2
sixes.
6s. 5.
Okay.
1.
You have 7 hope.
Oh, Jesus.
Using 1. 4. 2
So-
6s.
Tell me what happens when you stand up and you start to run and see him stand and go to punch you. What happens?
Roya is in panic mode. Fight or flight. This time is chosen flight. She jumps up. Damien jumps up along with her. He's got all of this background and training. He was a cop and everything like that. But she's street smart, and she sees that fist like coming for her face. She ducks underneath it to get on the other side of him, and then he back elbows her in the head, knocking her to the ground. She's not out cold, but she's quiet and kind of curled in the fetal position.
Stay calm. Stay calm. I'm so sorry, Roya.
I'm gonna tag you back.
You can do it later. You
I'm
can
gonna
do it
tag
later.
you
You
back
get
for
a free
that.
shot,
Shh,
okay?
stop, stop, stop! He's gone. Dogs are gone. Shh. There's a silence. You don't hear the sound of the drum, the sound of the dogs. Just silence.
Where'd he go?
And you notice in the silence, you hear no air, no animals, no whispers. Roy, you start to feel this cold trickling down the back of your neck, as if someone's placed an ice cube on the tip of your spine and is letting it slowly roll down your back.
Where the fuck did he go?
Oh. Oh,
What do you do, Roy?
Roya is curled in the fetal position. She reaches behind to place a hand on the cold spot.
You feel a finger
Oh no.
as your hand grasps around it. It starts to pull you up and back, as it then starts to turn you around. As your face turns to meet the face of it, it's blank, just a shape of white, sitting merely inches from yours. You can see no end and no beginning to it, just white, a void, like an abyss. You can only see its edges that form the shape, like high cheekbones, skinny.
Since she's pulled in the fetal position, she tries to catapult both of her feet into its face.
Okay, roll for that. Now, you two see none of this.
Mm-hmm.
You're sitting quietly trying to locate.
Fuck did he go?
1 1. Ugh, another 1.
She's
You
got
have
one.
5
She's
more
got,
hope.
She's got 6 though.
I've got 1 6. I used 2 hope.
Okay. You propel off the ground, lunging forward at a top speed as fast as you can, and you kind of just move through this shape as you are now standing up, back on your feet. You all see her jumping up really quickly.
Oh, hey.
Some of that.
You gotta keep calm while we're looking for this
Stay
guy.
calm.
We gotta keep
Stay
calm while we're
Stay
looking for
calm.
this.
Stay
Right.
calm.
Now you stay away from me. You stay away from me, Damien. It's right here.
Hey, calm down.
He's
Nothing's
always
right here. We
hiding in the corners.
No, no.
In case you get out of line and you don't do what you're supposed to do.
Look,
Roya.
take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath.
Calm down.
Take a breath. Just take a breath.
There's nothing to be worried about.
I'm not staying here. I'm not staying
Okay,
here.
we can move.
Look,
we
we
just
can
need to
move.
make sure this dude isn't down
And
the
then
alley
we're
or
safe,
something.
okay? Aaron, do you have a place we can go?
What? I can't be seen with you guys. I don't know. You've brought some sort of trouble. I
Do we
don't
want
like
this
trouble.
guy, or do we want to take this guy or what?
Yeah, I don't want to take someone who doesn't want to come. Just know you're on your own, and if you get stuck in some trouble, don't call our names. You did this.
And
I
guess
don't
what?
even know your names.
And guess
Yeah.
what? Well, we know your name, Aaron. When someone asks us how we got here, we're gonna be like, Aaron showed us the way, and then they're gonna come for you. So you help us, or you go down, man.
I just pull out Ismay's Beretta to his head. Look, you just come with us, alright?
Can you roll for that?
4. Fuck. 6. 2. Shit. Uh-oh, here we go. 6.
How many? Just one?
Yep.
Okay. Wait.
Look, we still need this guy.
Damien,
He
you
knows
don't have to
something.
point a gun at everyone we know.
Look, I
Everyone
got no
we
time to
need.
fuck around here, alright? We got something's going
Where
down.
everyone's in the same position.
Look, Aaron.
We're trying to save these people, not
Look, I'm not
fucking force them
I'm
to
not
just
gonna
do
shoot
whatever
the
we
guy,
want.
alright?
All right, feels like it.
Come on.
Okay. All right.
We need someplace safe right now, away from right here, right now.
I need
Okay.
both
You
of
said
y'all
you wanted to
know.
go to the police station, right?
Fine, just anywhere,
Wait.
not here.
I mean, they might have the Grenada police there, and he might be in cahoots with this slender man looking dude.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
Sarin.
Sarin, okay.
Sarin, man.
You've never heard of Sarin?
No, please give us more
Okay,
information.
can we
yeah.
just
Look,
stop
we
saying
just
its
need-
name right now? Can we just go somewhere that has like a
Let's
roof
just
over his
let's
head?
just go
What
somewhere.
happened to science, Roya? What happened to not being
Hey,
afraid of anything?
There's scientific explanation for everything, but right now I just
Let's-
want to get out of this
let's just
alleyway,
keep
okay?
Okay,
calm.
let's
we
get
need
out
to
the
just move
alleyway
somewhere to
then.
keep
Let's-
someone calm, all right?
Let's go.
Aaron, let's go.
Sarin's the nameless one.
But wait,
He's the faceless one.
Aaron, I swear to God, I will cold cock
He
you
has
in the
no
face.
temples.
You just need to stop right now, dude. And
He
you just
doesn't
need
need
to,
your worship.
You just need to stop because
Does-
you pushing my button right now, man. All right?
You've
Just
never heard of him, but he's always been there.
Roya punches him in the face.
Roll for that.
Two,
6?
1 6. I'm gonna burn. I need to get to my hope.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn
Cool.
cocky to re-roll this one. If there was ever a situation to be cocky as right now. Oh wow! I just rolled another 1.
Was it hope or no?
Can I use a hope to re-roll this 1?
Yes.
Can you use your
Okay.
gymnast skills to knock him out?
Okay, 3. So I have 1 6. Punching him in his face. Went too far. Cocky af.
You punch his face. As you hit him, you break through his kind of like cheekbone as his face caves in and his jaw starts to hang off to one side. As
That's
he
not
looks up
normal.
with you with eyes wide, his tongue gaping out of his mouth, as blood starts pouring out of the roof of his mouth down to the ground. As he looks up at you with his eyes wide and big, as his eyebrows raise, he drops to his knees as he's bleeding out, and he just mouths, "Why?" As he falls to the ground, and his face kind of plants in the dirt as blood starts to pool around him.
Damn, Roya, you
No,
got
this-
a fist on you. Look, this
There's
is...
no way I punched
No,
that
there's
hard.
no-
There's
yeah,
no
there's no
way. There's no
Okay.
way I do that. This is like a,
No,
oh
no,
God,
no.
does he have one of those bone diseases? Like Mr.
Either way,
Glass
he's
in
dead.
that movie?
He's dead.
Oh no.
From being impulsive, you just killed somebody.
That wasn't my intention.
Relax,
That isn't what I
relax.
meant.
Look, Roya, it's
Is
okay.
that our mission? Is to come find all these Nicaraguans and kill them one by one? Is
No.
that the mission? Because that's all we've been doing.
That wasn't
We
what I
haven't
was
been
trying
asking
to do.
questions. We haven't been doing anything. We've just been fucking people up. Can we stop?
That wasn't what I meant to do.
No, you look...
I didn't mean
Well,
to
let's
do
just
that.
be more careful.
Oh
Here's the
God.
thing, okay, about Department C. There's always going to be casualties, but obviously you didn't mean to do that.
This
I
isn't
wasn't going to
alright.
shoot the guy either.
This
Look,
isn't all right. He just wouldn't stop.
You know what? And I'm just gonna storm down the alleyway out on my own.
Devin!
Okay. Can you roll for me?
Only 4 dice. Don't do me dirty. 1, 1, 2 6s. I'm gonna re-roll the one using hope.
Okay.
3 6s.
Wow.
Okay. Tell me, what are you doing here?
I throw my hands up. To be honest, I'm really just projecting on everyone because I don't think there's a way out. I feel like this is where I die. I've never been anywhere like this. We don't even know how to go out. There's a faceless Superman who's walking around. So I'm just walking down the alleyway with indignation, just hoping that something, some sign, some kind of intuition that will help me find a way out of here meets me at the end of this alleyway, and I just suck it up and just keep pushing forward.
As you get to the end of the alleyway, a green bird, parakeet, flies in and lands at the end of the alleyway. As it kind of hops and looks directly up at you.
Hey there, little bird man. It's not like you can talk, but it's crazy, right? All of this. I mean, you got sucked into this. You're just a cute bird. You know, I can see why humans are doomed.
It hops up a little bit and then flies up and lands on your shoulder.
All right. We can be best friends. I mean, it's nice to meet you. Would you happen to know a way out of here? You let me die. What?
You were supposed to protect me. I was the weakest, and you let me die.
You know, I've never met you before, Mr. Bird, but, you know, I will let you know that I can protect you now. I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't make it. But you did.
Well, you know, sorry about that, Mr. Bird, but you seem happy now. Why, you know what? Let's cut the negativity and get out of here.
You let me die. Maybe I can save you.
And how would you go about doing that?
It flies off of your shoulder and then lands about 50 yards away on a telephone pole. It kind of hops and then turns itself back away the other direction. And then it flies to the next one down and turns and looks at you.
Listen, Bunny's gonna get pissed if we lose the new guy on his first mission. So what do you say we try to?
I follow the
Right.
bird.
Right, Devin, where'd he go? All right, let's, he could have only gone in this direction, right? Let's go then.
So you're following down the alleyway where he went. You see
we
him
last
at the
saw
end of the alleyway.
Okay, so we see
You
which
can
way
now
he
see
went.
him, yeah.
Okay, so
Right.
we keep
And
on.
he,
we're
but
still
you
trying to-
you see his kind of shape at the end of the alleyway, as he then kind of runs away as if he's chasing something.
Whoa, Devin!
And then I would
Yeah, let's
chase after him.
run after him.
You get to the end of the alleyway, you can no longer see him.
Devin?
Okay,
Yo!
let's just get our story straight.
Devin, you're
before
running
Bunny-
through these streets, chasing the bird as it starts flying, stopping, flying, stopping, kind of moving diagonally through the streets as it starts going out towards the outsides of town. And you're just kind of running at full speed. As you do, you start seeing people looking at you out their windows, staring at you as their curtains pull back and they're looking. Some of them coming out into the street, watching you as you keep running, chasing the bird. You two, what are you doing now?
Right, I mean, should we pick a direction or should we try going to the police station? Maybe he's going there. I mean, we gotta get away from the body at least.
All right, if you're still feeling okay, fine. Did you want to go to the police station? Maybe we can grab a car and get the fuck out of here or something. I still want to see what happens when we try to drive out, at least, like get out of here.
All right, do you want to just try to do that first? We could just grab one of these cars.
Preview.
Did we hear that?
You start to hear the
Preview.
boom again.
We what?
You start to hear the boom of the rhythmic steps.
Oh.
Oh, all right. We're gonna hotwire this car and we're getting the heck out of here. That's just happening.
All right. So do you want me to hotwire it?
Sure.
All right.
So you're trying to hotwire a car. I already told you electronics don't work here.
Oh.
Roya pulls out all electronics.
Look, let's
Like
just
cars.
okay. Let's just
All right, there's
walk
some
in the
bikes.
opposite.
Let's just grab some bikes.
No,
let's grab some
let's
bikes
just
and get
walk in the
out of here.
opposite direction of the booms. Okay. Let's just do that for now.
Are the booms all around us?
You hear them, but you can't tell where they're coming from.
Oh,
Just like the
shit.
dogs, they're almost omnipresent.
Fuck.
All right. I want to grab a couple of bikes. Nicaragua has a lot of bikes, so.
Sure, you could look for a bike.
There's a lot of bikes. There's a lot of bikes. I know this. There's a lot of bikes.
Doesn't look like there's many bikes.
There's a lot of bikes.
No bikes.
Oh, there's so many bikes.
I guess they don't ride bikes in Grenada.
So,
Yeah, I got no sixes. No
given
ones.
the action of this, which is just searching for bikes and not a high-stress situation, this may not be something you want to lose your hope over.
We've got enough candles to. We need those back anyway. We need
Sure.
those 3 dice
Alright.
back.
Alright.
We'll
Yep.
go
You're
ahead
cool.
and end the.
So
end
the two of
chapter.
you start looking around for some sort of transportation. As you walk with your gun, people have started to come out of their houses. They're staring at you. You've somehow garnered their attention fully now, whereas before, they'd mostly gone back to doing what they had already been doing until Sarin had appeared. But given Sarin's attention to you, this has now garnered the attention of everyone else. And as you look, you can feel the eyes of everyone else on you. And on that note, a candle goes out as the loop continues to spin.
You'd like to do the honors? 6. Perfect time to throw in your hope.
Yeah,
on your next
my
roll.
next roll will be with my hope.
We have no truths to insert into the
Wow.
next chapter. Shall we
Yeah.
We shall.
begin chapter 5? Damien and Roya, you found yourselves back at the bay as you've walked the extent of the town looking for some form of transportation. You've made yourself back as you're standing there looking over the water. You can see no sun. As you look behind you, you now see a mass of people keeping their distance to you by a couple 100 yards are on the edge of town, all looking out towards you. You can see them talking to each other, discussing.
Looks like we're the popular kids in school.
What do you think? Do you think that creature's still in here?
Well, I don't know. For something to be that size, it doesn't make scientific sense for that to be in this lake. But I mean, we didn't see the full girth of it and everything. Maybe it, I don't know. Science is kind of deserting me a bit, Damien.
Well, what do you think? I mean, we got all these people here. We're at the bay.
They don't have any bicycles in town?
I know.
Or they're just like all locked up in the hut somewhere? I don't know. Like a bicycle shed. Rent
You
a
hear
bike.
this sound of a spring before you even feel it, as you've been hit with some sort of fruit. As you turn and you see this red on you, as you turn around, you start to see, being lobbed from a distance, a couple have moved out to the front of the pack, and they're throwing rotten fruit at you as you stand at the edge of the bay. You hear them yelling at you from a distance as they're getting kind of riled up.
All right, we gotta get out of here.
I take out my gun and pop off a couple of shots. And I start pointing it and waving it in front of him.
Can you roll for that?
6, 2, 5, 1, 3, 4, 1, 6, 1, 1.
You have 5 hope.
Yeah.
1, 6.
Okay. You pop a couple shots off in the air, and the ones who are shooting at you kind of back up. Or not shooting at you, throwing at you, kind of like back up with the rest of the group. But they're standing still. And they all kind of at once lift their arms and point off into the horizon.
God, they're pointing at the lake, Damien.
So the thing's still in there?
Something's there, or you know, they believe it's there, and I already don't do really well with crowds. We need to get out of here.
They're pointing at the lake. I mean,
they're pointing at the lake, but they're trying to throw things at us.
are they trying to protect the thing that's in the lake?
What, from us? What could we do to some like whale thing in a lake?
This has gotten me really curious right now. That we
They start moving forward towards you in unison, step by step.
Oh, this is not good.
let's see. I want to see what happens.
It's I no.
You
no,
want to take off?
I'm not doing whatever it is that they're trying to do. Maybe we can just jump in a boat and cross on the other side of the lake.
So,
Like
what are
a
you doing?
speedboat.
You know what? At the same time, I'm happy to do that, not to get away, but I want to see what's in this lake. We came in to investigate. I want to see what's in.
They're moving closer to you.
Is there a boat nearby that, or something, some kind of like thing we can?
There's a boat nearby.
There's a boat.
All right.
It's a speedboat. Yeah.
Let's do it. Who wants to roll for it? Because you know he's gonna make us.
He's gonna make us roll.
Do you
want to
roll? Do you want me to roll?
Boat on a lake.
You wanted to put in your hope. Do it.
You can roll for there to be a boat on the lake.
Okay, then I'm putting my hope in with that.
Oh, you don't put in the hope die now.
Oh yeah. Because I will find hope when an obvious solution appears for a difficult problem.
Okay. Yep. The boat.
Which is a boat.
Yep. Come on. Get it. Get it.
Come on. All right.
Get it.
Come on. Okay, well at least there's 1 1. I can re-roll. Oh, 2 1s. What? Mike, touch this.
Magic Mike. Magic Mike. Magic Mike.
Okay.
How many
All
hope?
right, there's 2 1s.
How many hope?
4 hope available.
Okay, cool.
I'm using 2 of them.
Wait. You can
You can re-roll.
You use all
any of
4.
them.
Use all 4.
Using all 4.
We need this boat. I want to.
We need this boat.
Yeah, I want to see what happens. I want to meet Cthulhu.
Oh my god. Come on.
Come on, roll a 6, goddammit.
Oh my god. Come
more.
on.
I'm gonna throw my brink. Can I?
No,
Never mind.
it was not your roll.
Fuck. I wanted there to be a boat. I wanted to meet Cthulhu.
You
It was just a boat.
You see a boat as you run down to it, Roya. You hop in and you start trying to find some way to start it, but you can't. The boat, like all the other electronics in the town or anything, any sort of engine, motor, or electricity, just won't work.
Oars.
As you're sitting there trying to do that, Damien is kind of standing, looking out over the lake as you're in the boat. Come on, come on, come on, come on. As this figure starts to rise out of the water.
There it is.
As the water moves down past the white face, sliding down its body, you start to hear the rhythmic sound of the drums as it starts to glide its way through the water towards you, Roya.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. All right.
God, no.
It's happening.
No.
Its hand reaches up slowly, long, white pastel fingers,
No.
as it starts slowly moving in to grab for you as you've kind of frozen inside the boat staring at it. Damien, you let off a couple shots.
Yep.
As you start shooting at it,
Yep.
the bullets have no effect. You don't even see them make impact as you've emptied your clip.
Everything? Fuck.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Fuck.
As you're now shooting, and the people on the bay are starting to move in closer and closer as the hand reaches out and touches you.
No.
And to your eyes, Roya blinks out of existence, disappears. Another candle goes out as the loop continues to spin. There were no truths. So we will continue to chapter 6.
I've been putting that
Roya, you awake in a park. You're sitting next to yourself as a small girl. You're sitting cross-legged as 3 other individuals sit across from you. It appears that you've interrupted a conversation they were having with your younger self. You made it. We've been waiting for you.
Who are you? You've been waiting for me? This is me.
Yes. We've spoken before.
I've never spoken to you. I don't think. Who are you?
You just don't remember. It's good to see you again.
What's going on?
I am Sepoen. These are my friends. We are this.
Well, you are.
And you are you. But not as you remember yourself.
Okay, none of that made sense to me.
You have a choice to make.
What kind of choice?
A choice.
Are you threatening me right now?
No.
What's the choice?
To continue or to not. for the loop to spin or to close it.
Wait, are you giving me a choice between living or dying right now? Because I already know what I'm going to choose.
That is not the choice. That is out of your control.
So my choice is to continue or to stop, which will close your loop or something.
You are the door.
Is that like saying the children are our future?
Upon opening, there's a choice to enter or to remain on the other side.
Well, it's always best to move forward than to just be stagnant somewhere. I've never lived my life in a limbo or a purgatory, so I've always moved forward.
The choice will be yours.
You said that we've talked before. You talked to me when I was this young.
Yes. As young you looks up at yourself, smiles, and plays with your hair.
Oh, this is weird. Roya talks to younger her real quick. So I don't remember this at all, so I don't know if you're gonna remember what I'm about to say to you, but I really want you to believe in yourself more. You're not anywhere near a freak as much as you think that you are. And don't let anything scare you. You go for you. And that teleporter thing that you're thinking of doing, it works and it saves lives. I hope you at least remember the feeling of this, if not it itself.
You will. Come on, Roya. It's time to go. As this stands, grabs her hands, and starts leading her through the park, you see a white light appear at the opposite end of the park, and you start to remember this moment. As within a second, you feel yourself being jolted back, as you're now standing in front of Damien, as the figure is no longer there.
Oh, there's no scientific explanation for that.
What did I see? Because I saw her disappear. Do I see her reappear? Like disappear, reappear kind of thing?
Yes. Just within a flash, she's back. Gone merely for a second.
Boy, what the fuck?
My God, Damien, I was talking to myself as a kid. Oh God, there was a choice to be made. I think I made the choice already. I'm not sure because I didn't stay.
And you're here. You're. I think we're alive.
Oh God, Damien.
Yeah.
No, I like talked to myself in the past, but I didn't remember. And now I wonder if that's the first time that it happened or if it always happens. And I think I had a choice to stop it from happening, and I don't know if I made the right choice or not.
Like, I believe you, okay? Like I believe you. Let's just get the fuck out of here.
We cut back to
find the new guy and
Devin. You've been running now for a while as you come upon the police station. As the bird flies inside, as the door is kind of held wide open. There's no cars out front. There's no lights on inside. But the door is open and the bird flies in. Do you follow?
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk up the steps of the police station, you're going to peer inside. It's dusty, kind of cleared out. But you do see some footprints in the dust. What do you do?
I guess I follow the footprints.
Okay. They start making their way through towards the back of the station. You see inside the cells, as you walk past them, there's nothing there. Everything's empty. You see a collection of weapons on the wall, untouched. And you start to hear the sound coming from around a corner of the bird's wings flapping, and then someone's heavy breath. Do you move around the corner?
I call out, hello?
Who's there?
It's me. My name's Devin Blackberry.
Are you American?
Yes.
Why are you here?
We just got here. All we remember is being flooded with water. We were investigating the disappearance of a bunch of Nicaraguans in this town, and now we're here.
You were investigating
The disappearance.
We disappeared?
Yeah, you disappeared.
Where are we?
From what I can surmise, just based off of guesstimation and fantastical ideas, we're in some separate dimension controlled by faceless beasts.
Okay.
But it's like a mirror dimension, so it looks exactly like it. But if you've noticed, there's no sun, and we usually need sun for many things.
So, when you were out there, how long have we been here?
Well, I'm going based off of just how long before we got into this whole situation. It had to be at least like about 2 weeks. Then while we were searching for you, it seems like even more time passed. Basically, time doesn't exist in Grenada in the real world, and I imagine even more so in this realm. Like I said, this is all guesstimation. This is all not even really science-based, if we're being honest. I'm just making my best guess and trying to survive.
You think we're alive?
To be honest, I don't know. For all I know, this could be purgatory.
I think that's probably the only correct thing you've said so far. This isn't life. We're definitely not alive. I don't know if it's death, but it's not life.
And why would you say that you don't think you're alive? When you're breathing, you're conscious.
Am I?
You're conscious. We're having a conversation. Based on my beliefs, you don't get to do that when you're dead.
What's your beliefs?
My beliefs is after we've spent our short time on this earth, we disappear. We no longer matter, and all that's left is the work we've done on this planet. If you've done nothing, you're gone. Might as well be gas for whoever ends up taking over the planet in the future.
Okay.
You left something, maybe wrote a book, or...
Well, that's cute and all that you got that belief. But it's very clear that this is real.
Yeah.
So what's this then? How does this fit into your equation?
No, well, this enters the land of magic. I don't immediately jump into some sort of deity just because I'm in some place I can't understand. I wouldn't get locked in a closet and call it hell.
What if you were locked in a closet, though?
Well,
No, hear me out. What if that closet never opened? You slowly, dehydrated, died of starvation. Is that not some form of your own little personal hell? I mean, how do you even define it?
I'd call that a shitty situation. That's kind of how I look at this one right here.
So this is just a shitty situation.
Yep. How much time have you spent trying to figure out how to get out of here?
I guess however long I've been here.
What hasn't worked? What gave you hope?
Hope?
I know. That's a funny thing to mention right now, but obviously it's the only thing that's going to keep this plan running.
Hope.
Yeah.
I think you need to leave.
No, trust me, I'm trying. As a matter of fact, I'm going to spend every waking moment I'm in here figuring out some way to either get out of here or be 100% sure there's no way out. There's not going to be no gray area while I think I'm breathing on whatever realm this is. Then I'm going to go back to where I came from and write all about it. Then I have tons of books to digitize on the walls. I got so you don't want to hear the story.
You hear him stand. As you hear his clothes. You know, he's still around the corner. You can't see him. As you hear him stand, the bird flies back out the door and away from you. As you hear his footsteps moving towards you, as he slowly turns the corner, he's got his gun pulled out and drawn on you. I'll help you leave. Just... Can you leave?
Okay, don't... Look. You could not point
I need you to roll.
Oh my gosh. What have we gotten ourselves into? 1, 4, 4, 1,
Oh.
6.
You got your hype die as well. I forgot I wasn't rolling it either. But, I mean, you're good.
Oh, so
5.
two sixes.
Do we have
You have
any?
3 hope available.
All right, I'm
Use
burning those 2. There's a gun pointed at me.
Yeah.
Burning
Yeah.
2 hope. All right.
So 2 sixes.
So
2
2 sixes. He shoots.
Ooh.
Oh!
As he starts shooting, you see the bullets kind of hitting behind you. As he's shooting and missing, what do you do?
I run out. Okay, you crazy. I get it. And on my way out, I might have to roll for this, but I want to try and grab a gun.
Yeah, you're going to have to roll for that. If you want to grab a gun on the way out, you got to roll for it.
Okay.
Did you lose my Glock that I gave you, man?
Yeah.
Well,
he
it was
gave
in the
me
backpack, and the backpack's in the van, and the van's in another realm, apparently.
Fair enough.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay,
Ooh.
cool.
And
All
I'm
right.
going to burn that last hope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so 1 6.
You grab one pistol off the wall quickly as you're running out the front of the building. As you make your way into the street, as the gunshots are ringing out behind you, you kind of stop quickly at the door as you see the entire town has kind of gathered outside the police station as hundreds of people are looking directly at you and just staring at you. As the bird is kind of like flying over the crowd, the green parakeet. What do you do?
I'm going to get y'all home. Some of you may not understand what I'm saying right now, but I will say, no es su casa.
They all start just trying to kind of looking back and forth at each other as you hear mumblings throughout the crowd.
I'm going to get you home, every one of you. I'm going to find us a way to make it back.
You start to feel this rumble underneath your feet as the ground around you begins to shake and the building above you starts to crumble. I need all 3 of you to pass a roll right now.
Ladies first.
Oh God. I don't know if I want to roll ever again.
You hear this sound echoing throughout this space, this kind of high-pitched scream paired with the booming of the bass.
Do we have any hope?
No.
One die is out.
One
But
dies
you got
out.
2 sixes.
I did get 2 sixes.
All right. 4, 3. Come on. 6. 1 6. No ones.
All right. 3, 4, 6, 3.
No, I like this one.
1-6.
Nice.
So all of you got 1-6?
Yeah. I got 2 6s.
2 6s, 1-6. Okay. So the world around you is shaking violently as people that you see standing before you, some of them start blinking kind of in and out of existence as the light around you that surrounds this world starts to fade in and out as it goes from night to day quickly, as you start to see the rising geysers from before, as you see in the shadow of the lake above you, directly over you guys, as this is flashing in and out, you see this looming figure that's glowing in the hue of the moon at night. It's kind of reflecting off its slimy skin, towering over you, towered like the shape, a cylinder, turns and moves back into the ground, almost like a U-bolt that's kind of upside down but glistening in the light of the night, as everything around you in both worlds is shaking violently as it starts to glow. And a bright orange is shifting between these two worlds as this glow of orange starts to shift and move out in all directions from that spot. You start to see it taking over the town as it's pulsing through, moving further and further in the town, with the location being back down by the water. As then, all of a sudden, it stops.
Damien, tell me you saw that.
I saw that.
God.
Listen, we gotta find that new guy and then get the fuck out of here, alright? Are we back in that the no sun area? No sun.
It's daytime. People who remain are still, but about half of them are gone.
Okay.
As they start to panic, people start communicating with each other. They see that people that were standing next to them before are now missing.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is I mean, I don't want to bring up Infinity War again, but this is kind of like that.
Look,
that just like happened in front of us.
Obviously, people are disappearing. This is the problem from the very start. I'm not sure if they're going back to the real world or they're going somewhere else now, but people are disappearing. We gotta find find
under
Devin.
the water, under the boat. As you're standing on the boat, you're standing next to the water at the boat. You're kind of talking to each other. You see now that the water has turned a goldish orange. It's no longer blue. And it's got a kind of glow as it's kind of lifting up off the water, kind of illuminating under your chin. The water's glowing underneath you.
I go in. I put my hand in the glowing liquid.
Mhm.
Is it? What do I?
It's just water.
Damien, you never touch a thing. You never touch a thing that's different.
Yeah, I'm just curious. I'm the curious kind. Let's go. Look, there's.
All right. Well, there's not the threat from the people anymore. It's just like this lake. God.
Look, we should catch up, meet back up with Devin, and like 3 heads are better than 2, all right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess he's somewhere in the town. Maybe if we go back to the.
He's around here. We'll find him. Okay, it's not that big of a town. Let's just go back up where. And you wanted to check out the police station in the end anyway, didn't you? Let's just start walking back there. It's
All right. Let's go then. Let's go.
So you start moving up towards the back into the town, away from the lake.
Yeah.
As you do, people now kind of part and let you walk through.
Yeah.
Popular kids in school.
Yeah. Well, I've still got Ismay's gun, so we're good.
All right. All right. So there's something that happened then. I mean,
So what
if
happened?
people, what with me? Oh my God, I don't even want to go into that.
Okay, so
I
what,
mean, it
like-
was like, but I mean, for this, it's like, all right. So all of these people got phased out of perhaps our timeline, perhaps our dimension, and got phased into here where they were like living their lives like normal, and then now something happened where half of them either got shifted back, or maybe their energy got absorbed and used in some way. I don't know.
Well, we did see flashes of the real world, didn't we? When it was nighttime, we saw the geysers. That's as real as that was the world we came back.
And that's something else. Are we completely certain that the dimension that we walked into for Grenada was ours and
You're
was
right,
the real one
because
with that
the
time
yes,
dilation?
exactly.
Who knows? It might have been some sort of bubble verse or something, some being that's controlling that. I'm not saying supernatural.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But look,
kind of supernatural.
you know what? But at the same time, your teleporter was able to get that rubble back to headquarters, so there is a way out of that.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had another one.
Back at-
I'd use that real quick.
Back at the police station, people started to disperse. You no longer see the bird flying in the air. You hear a voice from behind you. What did you do? What happened? As you turn and look at the man who's holding the gun before, he's bleeding out of his head. He's got kind of a hair matted down with dust. Looks as if a part of the building had fallen down on top of him.
I didn't do anything. To be honest, that shaking didn't really start till you started shooting, so I think maybe you did something. Yeah. 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 Maybe go take a nap and give me that gun so you don't hurt anyone.
I feel like I'm dying.
You probably are. That was a huge piece of rock. We can find someone to take care of you, dude.
That means I was alive.
Yeah. I mean, this is a horrible time to be like, I told you so.
You see his skin start to go pale as he gets a little blue. Starts to waver back and forth.
Hey, you don't
As
have
he
to die
drops
right
the-
now. You don't
drops
have
the
to
gun
die
the
right
ground.
now.
He's got a big smile on his face. I was alive. As he falls and lands on the floor in front of you.
I catch him before he falls.
As you catch him, his eyes have gone distant. As he's just looking past you.
Well, at least you're happy. And I close his eyelids and kind of set him down somewhere.
Okay. So, as you set him down, you hear some commotion behind you. You turn and you see people kind of running and moving. As the sound of the dogs comes back.
This is how it has to be. This is how it goes down. I walk towards the sound of the dogs.
So you walk out into the street. As you do, the street's cleared. You look down this long street as people move into their houses. As a tunnel vision kind of focuses itself for you. As the world around you goes a little dark. You hear the sound of drums in the distance. As they move closer, rhythmically. Boom. 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 He appears in front of you, merely 5 feet away. The drums stop. He hovers over you, looking down at you, standing nearly 15 feet tall. His long arm reaches out. You go and you grab. Can you roll your dice for me?
Oh man, we have 4. Are we anywhere near this?
No.
One 6, 2 1s, and I'm guessing there's still no hope.
You have 3 hope.
I'm burning 2. I'm facing monster. the face. All right, still 1-6.
1-6. As your hands touch, you're transported within a moment to your home. In the room in front of you, as you stand in the doorway, you see a young boy with his back turned, playing with some toys on the floor. You hear a voice from behind you, and you immediately start to weep, as it's the voice of your mother you've not seen since her death in years. From the other side of the room, 3 figures move in front of the young boy and sit down on the floor next to him. Devin. Yes, you. Devin.
Yeah.
Have a seat.
Okay.
You have a choice to make, Devin. The choice is yours.
What's the choice?
You are a lock. You keep the door from opening.
What happens if the door opens?
Another choice needs to be made. But it's not your choice.
I'm just having trouble. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if that door opens, if it's a good or if it's a bad thing. If it's a good thing, I will happily open that door, but I can't live with myself if I let some bad thing happen.
The young boy taps on your shoulder. He's holding an action figure in his hand. You're gonna be Vegeta. I'm Goku, okay?
Oh. Okay.
As he starts kind of miming to play with you.
Yeah. You should just... This is fun.
Devin. It's up to you. To or to not.
Is it good or bad? Is it...
That is not for us to say. This has no input on that matter.
How do I unlock, and open the door?
Well, you can't. It's your choice. When the time is right, it'll be up to you. Well, a part of you, anyway. We believe that that's how that works, as far as we can tell. We hope you know when the time is right. Either it goes on, continuing to spin, or the loop closes, and we won't be stuck again.
Okay. Okay.
Now, can you roll for me?
How much hope do we have?
1.
You could always try doing your brink, re-roll everything.
All right.
But do you know what happens if you lose your brink? If you fail?
You go mad.
You
Yeah.
literally go insane. Literally. Your mind goes bye-bye.
I have everything I need to survive.
So you're burning
Have all
your
the
brink.
tools.
Wow.
Hacking isn't just electronically, it's a mindset.
Oh man. I'm gonna need a cookie.
This part of you dies
Here, use this one.
Yeah.
Use
as you
this
burn
one.
it away.
Okay.
Good luck. Jesus.
Good luck.
No?
Do I roll my hope with my
No.
brink?
No.
There is no 1s, no 6s, and I failed my brink.
Oh, Devin goes cuckoo.
That means the chapter ends.
Your
and
world
you went
goes
mad.
dark. Another light goes out as the loop continues to spin. And before we start this next chapter, we have a truth,
Okay.
a feeling.
Shiver.
Roya, you begin to wonder if all your actions were just to bring you here for this place, this moment, as if you were driven to be here. The words "we are" keep ringing in your head. So, before we start the next chapter, I'd like to take a real brief moment to welcome all the people who are on the front page. If you have questions, ask them in the chat. The mods are really great at spreading this. This is one of the only serious RPGs we do on the channel. It's a horror RPG, a tragic horror. The system is 10 Candles. You can go to 10candles.straylogic.com to see the website we built that explains a little bit more, and you can see how the audience is interacting with the show as it happens. Community members, to help support the show and keep it alive, can give truths that end up dictating how we tell the story live in an improv kind of way. Ultimately, the dice are the deciding factor. They have as many dice as there are candles on the table.
4-3.
4.
Okay.
And they can have no more dice than that. So as the candles run out, their hope gets bleaker and bleaker. And this is a system you can't win. So it's all about exploring what it means to lose all hope and have some fun with that. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoy, follow, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff, but enjoy the show as we start Chapter 7. Devin, you come to a snap, waking up. It's night. You're standing in Grenada, alone. Geysers of water reach the sky all around you as the entire town has crumbled and laid to waste. There's cracks in the earth, raises in the road around you, standing some of them 5 feet high. And you see lightning as a storm is brewing in the distance. And through the flashes of lightning, you see a shape sitting over the town in the bay of the lake. This shape makes a giant U as it glistens in the light, reflective, wet, it's dripping down, standing towers tall. You're all alone.
Is there a boat or anything?
You're standing in the middle of the town. It's a ways down to the bay, basically.
And from the bay is where the U thing is?
Yeah.
Then I go to the bay. I move to the bay to find a boat. I want to go to the U.
So you start walking through the remains of Grenada, having to climb over some of the rubble. It appears like a large earthquake had happened. You're making your way down towards the water. As it begins to rain, And with every flash of lightning, you could swear, if only for a second, you see a flash of the flip of the remaining world that you just left. As you continue to walk down, the two of you, what are you doing?
Where are we? Are we still?
We're in
You're
the
still in
daylight
the,
room?
yeah. What are you doing?
We were trying to find
The police station in Devin.
and find Devin. Essentially, we're walking towards the police station.
So we would have reached there by now.
So as you make your way up to the station, the streets are empty. People are staring at you through their windows. You see the door to the police station is open. There's a crack in front of it.
Roya goes up to the police station door. And
Yeah,
You
we
look
go.
inside and you see a body on the ground,
Oh,
blood seeping out onto the floor.
Oh, this is not good.
I check his pulse.
It's gone.
Oh, God.
No sign of Devin.
Do they? Oh, all
What?
electronics. So no CCTV.
No.
And I doubt there's any police here if there's like a dead body right in the middle of the floor.
Where
No
is?
Devin, no.
Yeah.
All
What
right.
now? We just like try to walk out of town, or?
Okay, how sure are we that where we came from is the real world and that this isn't?
There's no sun here.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? How could I have forgotten that? So we need to think when we had the flashes, we were near the water. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. What were we
Well,
doing something to make that happen? Where it flashed back to the real world? Because we need to recreate that then.
Well, you know what? In both places, both times, the real world and this place, there's been something in that lake. Okay, and I still think that there's still something in there. All right, I think that that point of radiation, that with that source of it is still there.
Right.
But in the real world and here.
So
I think that's where our answer is going to be. I don't think we can just waltz on out, or else everyone
right, well,
would have
I'm-
just done
The
that.
world
not-
goes dark around you. As the boom returns,
Pull out Ismail's Beretta.
you pull out Ismay's Beretta. As within a flash, the white face appears in front of you. You go to pull the triggers, click, 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 as your thing is empty. Its face starts to stretch as what almost appears to be a mouth appears as the hole grows larger, an abyss within an abyss, dark, never-ending, surrounded by the white. As it starts to grow, as Roya, you see it start to move its head up and over Damien as it starts to engulf him, as you are now collapsed within a void.
Damien!
And the lights come back on, and he's gone.
God. Damien? Oh, no. No, man, no. I can't be stuck here alone. Damien! Roya, this is a police station, goes for a gun.
Okay, roll for that.
No.
You have to.
I mean, bullets don't even work on this guy. We just saw that.
Come on. At least one? All right, I have 2 ones. Do we have any hope?
No sixes.
You have 3 hope available.
Ooh.
Okay.
People who subscribe give them re-rolls.
These are
Okay.
3.
I'm gonna use all 3.
Thank you.
1 6.
You
Thank
just,
you.
You just saved the candle, so thanks.
Oh, 1 1. 1 2.
1 6 1 1. 1 dice.
You have no more hopes.
Yeah.
No more hope.
The
die
1 is
out.
removed from the dice pool.
So
We got 3 dice.
Yeah.
Okay. You find a gun on the wall. Now we're going to go back really quick into the void. Damien, you're in pitch blackness.
Am I conscious?
You're conscious, but you see nothing. It just moves on and on for eternity. I need you to roll for me.
Oh, you got 3 dice.
You have your hope.
I've got my hope die, thank God. Let's go 6. 1. Fuck. 2. 1. 2 ones. And let's see. Hope die. 2.
You have 2 hope.
Oh, Jesus.
Subscribers are saving you at this point.
Thank you for subscribing.
Can I use that on my hope die?
No.
Never mind then. Thank you, subs.
Thank you.
Let's go. 6. 6. 3. Okay, here we go. 6. This is gonna be a 6. Check it out. 5. Fuck.
You've got your brink.
Ooh. Kinda don't want to use my brink right now.
Or, you know, you could just have a candle. We still have 3 candles left.
Fuck. I don't want to go insane just yet.
All right, then just do a candle. Just do a candle then.
Okay, I'm gonna. Ah! I'm gonna. I gotta make a decision. I'm gonna lose. Fuck. Let's go, Brink.
Oh,
Shit.
really? Oh man.
You lose this part of yourself as you're on the brink of madness. You burn this part away. If you succeed, continue on.
6. Let's go. I'm ready. 6.
Oh my
That was a 6.
God.
That was a 6. 5, 4, 1, 6. Jesus.
Flirting with the brink of madness.
So that brink stays with you and you can use it again until you fail.
I've still got my hope die. Oh no, do I?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
As long as you succeed
yeah.
that brink.
Ugh!
It's a good thing you use that,
Yeah.
because I would have killed you off the show in that moment.
Thank you. 6.
Within the darkness, you see a light in the distance. You start moving towards it, not so much walking, but just by seeing it. It starts to come closer, closer. As you come closer, you realize it's stars. As they come into view, more and more of them start to fill your peripheral vision. You see planets that you don't recognize. You notice from this viewpoint, the stars themselves look strange, foreign to you.
Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck am I?
You see a ship.
Shit. What's it look like?
It's long, slender. It's hard to tell, given that you have nothing to judge the size of it, how large it could be. But it starts to move closer, as you then recognize on the side a word in English.
Huh.
Synchronity.
No fucking way.
As then you're pulled out of that moment and into another. You're hovering now over in the ground. Thousands of people. They're kind of below you. And they're kind of turning. Just being kind of shifted. As if in a drain, as they flow. As you see then in a flash of light, the you that you saw before, the glowing, pulsing of the orangish gold, as it starts to raise the you higher, as one side of that you starts to kind of lift and turn into the air, revealing a tip as if a long kind of tentacle that starts to move up into the sky. As it kind of moves its way down into the pit of all these souls.
Oh shit.
As they start to kind of circle around it, moving up and around as you're kind of floating in it. As you're then within a moment transported. You're at your desk. inside your office. Esme sits across from you. She's smiling. Are you okay?
I think I just had a really bad dream.
Is it the fire?
Yeah, ever since that case, with the...
In a moment, you're transported to the middle of this space. A fire burns as you're in the middle of it. You hear the screams of young girls crying for help. You see yourself outside the church, trying to get in, unable to, as you're surrounded by the bodies of these young children burning. As you're now back at your desk. Damien, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. In the worst possible way. I don't even know where I am right now. I think I'm going insane. Look, the only thing that makes me feel good right now is just looking at you.
I like looking at you too.
Like, when are we gonna...
As her skin starts to melt off of her face.
No.
Like she's been in the microwave for a little too long.
Alright.
It starts to just drip off of her chin. Starting to reveal the bone underneath.
Fuck.
What's wrong, Damien?
I think I'm going insane. I think I'm having a meltdown. I think...
A hand is placed on your shoulder. You look up to see Director Bunny. Damien, are you okay?
Yeah, boss, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I need another fucking vacation. You've got me on...
That's what I came to talk to you about. Damien, I'm gonna take you out of the field for a little while.
Why? Like I just need like a couple of days off. That's what I mean by vacation. Okay, why? Like I love the field. Okay, you can't. What, you're gonna put
Look,
me
you
on...
clearly can't keep yourself together. I understand the last assignment was a hard one.
Look, you've sent me on hard investigations before. I had a couple of nightmares. It's gonna pass, all right? It just fucked me up, like seeing all these young kids being burnt alive. Look, I just need.
He's sitting on the edge of your desk now. He's a little bit relaxed. I hear you, okay? Just, look, I'm trying to look out for you.
Yeah, thanks.
As he's saying that, he's kind of opening a package. Kind of nonchalantly.
Look, just don't take me out of the vid. That's where I belong, okay? You put me on disc duty, I'm gonna put a gun to my mouth and shoot myself, all right? I just need a couple of days. I'm good for it, all right?
Blood samples.
Yeah, what about it?
From the station.
Whose blood samples are there? Whose?
The creature from Amundsen Scott.
And?
He reaches into the bag, pulls out this sample. And as he holds it up to the light, the glass breaks.
The fuck?
As the blood kind of attaches to his hand, it starts to creep down.
Jesus, Bunny!
As his arm starts to kind of shift and shape as he looks at you. And within that moment, you're transported back as he's now standing in the police station in front of you.
Damien! Oh, hey, you're back. You okay?
No, I'm not okay. Fuck this thing.
You run into a younger version of yourself? Or
no, something a lot fucking worse. I'm losing my fucking mind here, Roya.
Yeah, well, there's not a whole lot of sense going on, so...
Look,
I can understand, but I need you to keep it together for me, okay?
I'm doing my best, okay? I'm holding on as tight. Look, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, and we are gonna get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
Okay.
I've got a miniature little kernel of an idea that we might be able to do. I don't know.
This is the last thing. I'm not gonna not let this thing win. Okay, let's get the fuck out of there. Now, what's your idea?
Well, everything seems to be very energy based and everything, right?
Yeah.
And it's like electronics aren't really working per se.
Okay.
But I think that I might be able to rig something together if we can give it some sort of shock to be able to like maybe do a localized pulse to get us back into our reality. Look, I'm kind of frazzled right now. I think that this will work.
Let's hold it together, right? You and me.
We should have enough tech stuff just right here in the police station to be able to like rig something together real quick.
Okay.
I just know that we need to get back to the real world.
Yeah. So.
And I got a gun now, so that's the thing.
Okay. Well, everything we've used the gun on doesn't seem to be working. The Sarin thing, this creature thing. Let's just hold our bullets for now, okay? Let's hold our bullets for now. And I still got that spare clip from Devin, but I want to kill a little new guy. But okay, what's your idea?
Well,
What's your idea?
I've started working on it a little bit already, just stripping wires and putting them together. And she shows where she's been busy in the police station in the operator section, like taking apart their machinery.
So how do we get the fuck out of here?
You're gonna need to roll for me.
I mean, just succeed the roll.
I didn't phrase it as a question.
Just succeed the roll.
Oh,
Nice try.
I mean, you still got your break.
I do.
Let's go.
4.
Let's go. 666.
1. 1. Any hope?
No.
Oh. I'll do my brink.
As you lose this part of yourself, flirt with the brink of madness.
Come on. Let's go 6. 6, 6, 6.
Oh God, I don't want to go mad.
Go. Come on, let's go 6. Let's go 6.
Welcome to the crazy club.
Welcome to Hey, I'm trying to hold it together for you guys. I'm doing my best.
You look over and you see that she's actually tore apart the body that was on the floor and has started using his bones to construct some sort of layout on the ground.
Jesus Christ.
That she's telling you she's making a machine. She tells you she's building something. She's been stroning out his organs and all of the parts of his body into this kind of diagram on the floor in front of you.
Okay.
Do you see? I just have
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Keep at it.
Like I have these connected to these wires right here, and then all we have to do is have some sort of jump, some sort of spark.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like maybe I could take apart one of the bullets to use the gunpowder against one of these wires, and to maybe that could start
Damien,
like a chain reaction.
You realize that wherever you went, wherever you saw, however long you were gone, while you were there, Roya lost her mind, or whatever
Yeah.
part of herself remained.
It's totally obvious.
So
Listen,
another candle goes
Oh,
out
yeah, that's right. Fuck.
as your world grows darker and the loop continues to spin.
Poor Roya.
Poor Roya, indeed. Just playing with like human guts.
Oh.
Playing Play-Doh with the human guts.
There are no new truths.
Oh.
3 dice.
Do you guys want to use one of the taller candles? Actually, the camera can't see
Okay.
Got it.
one of those small ones there.
Yeah, just replace it.
That's
Use
small.
the other one there.
Yeah, there are 3 remaining. There are no new truths to dictate where you go next by the audience. Oh, Devin has not gone nuts yet. He successfully rolled his brink. If you have a brink and you succeed...
No.
He failed
No,
his
he
brink.
failed.
Oh,
this.
Devin... sorry.
Damien.
Yeah, Damien.
Damien has
You
it.
succeeded.
So I'm the only one
You
not
two are gone.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in Nutso Town, and
Yeah.
everything's predestined for me, so this is going to be interesting.
Predestined, huh?
She thinks it.
Okay.
We are.
So, thank you for the new viewers. Thank you for all those subscriptions came in to save them with some rolls right there. Just wasn't enough. But thank you for that. Subscriptions do give them re-rolls. Yeah. Shall we?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
As we begin Chapter 8.
Woo!
We're now back at the base of the bay as a thunderstorm has rolled in and the rain continues to pour. Above you is the giant U, organic in its imperfections, glistening in the light of the storm as the rain is pouring around you and the geysers of water reaching the sky line Grenada behind you. What do you do? What are you aiming to do?
I want to get to a boat and swim into the U. The U it's a door. I have to go to the door. I have to open the door.
There's no boat, so you just start swimming. And you're just swimming through the lake. And the flashes of lightning, it illuminates the water as you're swimming. And in the water beneath you, you see hundreds of arms reaching out and faces of the people who lived in this town before, as their bodies line the bottom of the lake. So you're swimming out, you get to the base of the U and you kind of stop as you're trying to look up, and it's just towering. As high as you can see, this giant shadow. You speak to it, what do you do?
That's I need to open the door. I need to open the door. And I start to climb up the U.
You start to climb it. Okay. So you kind of reach over to the right side of this. And as you do, it's like your hand kind of slips. And you can feel that it's alive. There's a warmth to it. And as your hand touches it, where your hand hits, this gold, illuminated kind of orangish gold kind of spirals out from your fingers as you touch it. As it reacts to your touch. It's kind of deep, ominous sound releases over the water as it echoes out, coming back in. So you just climb. Can you roll for me?
Do we have any hope?
You have no hope.
So, another candle.
You start to climb. As you start to make your way up, and you start getting higher and higher. With each hit, it's almost as if it's helping you. You start to get up. As you get to the top, you look down, and within the light from the lightning, you see over 100,000 bodies of the town that disappeared, lining the floor of the lake. As you see in the water, this you're a little late. You had 5 hope come in just the next candles.
Yeah, we'll use
Within the illumination of the water, you see at the end, as this U makes its way back into the water, it continues on into this kind of arm of a tentacle as it's moving over the bodies in the water. As you see it going over, you see the bodies kind of almost moving up and into the arm as it pulses, glowing orange, as you fall, startled by this. As you're falling down into the water, the lightning flashes just as you hit. As the arm turns, grabs you, and you feel yourself taken away. Candle goes out. Loop continues to spin as your world gets a little darker. Only 2 candles remain as we begin chapter 9.
Whew. 2 dice.
As the schematics of the body are laid out in front of you, you start to console Roya and try to bring her kind of back to some sense.
Roy.
No, it's,
No. It's good.
You don't
It's good.
understand, Dave.
No. Let's
I
take
feel like
it.
I feel like I've
Okay.
been here before. That
Yeah.
I've done this before.
You know what? Let's
you know, like that. All I have to do is just figure out this one last thing.
You know what? Let's take that with us,
we
okay?
We are so close.
I believe you. Let's take
We're
that
so
device, but
close.
we're gonna move. Okay, we're gonna take that device to the lake. That's
Okay.
where we're gonna go.
Okay.
Jesus,
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna help you. All right, let's take
that
this.
makes sense. Just
And
be
I
careful.
take some of the guts and stuff, and like here, this is it.
Yeah, like this, and I'll carry these motherboards here.
All right.
And
We're good.
We are.
Okay, and we're gonna walk. Okay, we're gonna go to the lake.
Yeah.
That's where this whole
Yeah.
thing began.
And don't worry, Damien. I
got
got your
this.
back because I
All
got
right.
this gun.
All right.
So we're good.
Can I just check it? Let me just check. If
No,
there's bullet-
I'm good. You go ahead. You walk, and I'll keep on thinking. I'll keep on thinking of like how to make this work. It's just I feel like I've done this before.
Okay. You do this, and isolate it. I'm gonna take your gun. I just want to check to see if there's bullets. Okay?
I already said I'm fine.
I'm the gun guy. Remember? You're
You
the
already
tech.
got a gun.
I know. I just want to double check. I just double check there's bullets in it. Is there anything? Okay, good. Here. Okay. Yep. Full of bullets. You got a full mag right there. Okay. Now take.
Yeah,
look, we're
like-
gonna take your device. We're gonna hit down. We walk down to the bay, and I'm kind of just kind of.
As you walk out of the police station, you see the street. In the street, everyone has exited their houses, and they're standing and staring out into the bay as you now see the giant U shape has appeared within the sunless sky.
Don't worry, everyone. We're gonna save you. All I have to do is remember how exactly this goes, and it'll be fine. Everybody will be saved.
Walking
We
up
are
the
so
street.
close.
Is the man that you hit before, with his jaw hanging off. He speaks, though his mouth doesn't move.
Aaron,
It's time.
Time for what?
what?
We're done here. It's time for us to go.
To
What
go
is-
back to the real world, right?
Whatever helps. Whatever makes you feel better.
Well, that's good. I mean, being in the real world, yeah. I mean, Damien, and Roya's hands are like all bloody and everything. Damien, we're gonna go back. It's fine. Everyone, we're all gonna go back.
All right. Lead the
Ooh.
way. Fuck.
Oh,
As he turns and starts moving his way down the street.
Hi, and I'm
Cautiously follow.
I'm real sorry about hitting you so hard before. I didn't.
I'm holding Ismay's gun. That's the only relief I have now. I'm still gonna see the screen, just see where this goes. But this.
You didn't hit me. I came here this way.
Really? Oh, I thought I punched you in the face because you were mouthing off and you wouldn't stop. Sometimes I have temper problems.
Aaron, where are we going, buddy? What can you tell us where we're going?
Our time here is done.
And what if I say I don't want to go?
You don't have a choice.
It's like one of those things. It's like everything that we've done. It's like it doesn't even matter because we were going to be here no matter what.
And what
It's like everything's connected.
What would you say if I took this gun? See, there's bullet in it. And I put it at you and I shot you right now. What would you say?
If it makes you feel better. Okay.
It wouldn't make me feel any better. I just wanted to hear your answer. Lead the way.
Everyone comes out of their houses and starts walking with you. Reminiscent of Grenada before the town with no sun. As they just move aimlessly down towards the water.
Jesus Christ, does anyone speak English here? Huh?
Oh, Damien, this is fine. As soon as we'll get back over to where the radiation point is, and then we'll figure out exactly how this goes, and then everybody will go back to the real world. This is exactly how it's supposed to be.
I have a feeling that there's no use talking
It's
to
like
you.
it's like the man said. What was his name? Semporian. It's like he said, we have a choice. We have a choice to go forward and or close the loop.
Aaron stops in front of you. Everyone else stops too. He turns to you. Who?
What, the man? The man from when I
Sarin?
was right.
Sarin.
No. Who said you had a choice?
For what?
Who did you speak to when you were with your younger self? Do you remember that, Roya?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was that?
It was it was like this figure where there were like 3 of them, and and apparently
Aaron.
all of this has probably happened before, and I just didn't realize until now. And it's like we have to either stop or go forward. We have to.
You have no choice.
Stop or go forward. No, tell me. Keep on going. What did they say?
We have to stop or go forward. We have to close the loop. I'm the door.
You have no choice.
What? Okay. So what did they say in terms of like opening or closing the door? What was the choice you were given? How did you take that
we
choice?
have the choice.
You have no choice.
How were you
We
given
have
the
the
choice?
choice to close the door.
Close the door
The door. Close the loop.
by making the
Aaron
door.
steps forward
Close.
and puts his hand on your head. I need you to roll.
Oh shit.
Oh,
3.
4. I'm gonna use 2 hope.
You have 5 available.
Well, I've only got 2 dice.
Good luck.
So.
2.
God. 1 6. 1 6.
Let's go. 3.
You use 2 more.
You have 3 remaining.
Okay, can you touch?
Let's go.
I already lost my drink, so I can't.
You have 1 hope remaining.
You can roll a 6 on this one. I believe you can do it.
Yeah, I believe I can roll a 6 on this one.
Then just do it. 3.
You have no fucking choice. As he takes your head, grabs the front of your face, pulls you close, and then with his other hand takes you to the ground and smashes your head into the floor below as he lifts you back up and slams, and then slams, and then slams as you feel your face caving in. As your world turns to white. You're back in the room with your younger self.
Hey.
It's not for you to choose. They don't understand. They don't understand how we work. We'll choose. But not yet. As another candle goes out,
Oh my god.
and the world gets a little darker as the loop continues to spin. And only 1 candle remains.
And 1 die remains.
as we begin Chapter 10. Her body lays in the street in front of you, not moving. There is no choice.
Yeah, I heard. Put my gun back here. Swallow my back. Lead the way.
They all start moving in unison down towards the bay.
I'm just cautious. Yep.
As you start to see the U, like your vision, start to move as one of its, say, sides starts to lift out of the water, as it starts to unfold and reach out into the sky, slowly moving out over the bay.
Fuck, wait till Bunny hears about this.
Everyone continues to just move closer and closer. You see out into the front of the group, Sarin, kind of floating with the sounds of the dogs marching their way in. As you kind of move your way up through the crowd, kind of pushing your way through them to get closer to Sarin, as a single figure kind of holds out a hand and stops you just before you get to him.
What does he look like? What's the figure? It's not Sarin?
It's not. He's almost the inverse of Sarin.
Jesus.
About your height. You can see the remnants of a face, but his face is shrouded in blackness, in a dark abyss.
Jesus.
And unlike Sarin, the faceless, he speaks. You are not permitted to touch him.
Touch who? Sarin?
The Nameless.
That's what you call him, the Nameless. And what is the Nameless?
The Faceless One.
The
The Concealed. The Silent God.
Andy would have a field day right about now. Yeah. And what does he want with us? What does he want with all of these people?
We are merely the messengers. The shepherds. The piper.
And what is the message? What do you want?
We're the arm.
The arm. The arm of what?
You're the nails.
We are the nails. For what? This Cthulhu thing?
Looking over his shoulder, up at the giant arm reaching out.
Jesus, that tentacle thing where the fingernails of that. It was a tentacle, right? This fucking. Wow, Jesus. And so what? You make all these people disappear from Earth and what? Become its fingernails?
We are the arm. We reach out. We collect. We need to become whole.
Become whole?
Pieces of a puzzle. You are now a piece of this puzzle.
And we have no choice.
You're already dead. Your soul belongs to us. The great rebuilding.
The rebuilding of what?
The gate.
What, the gate that Did you kill? You have little children killed and burned? That gate, that same gate, you get priests of a church to burn little young children for their souls?
Others interpret it as they wish. Humans are funny like that.
Yeah, we are funny creatures, aren't we?
The arm reaches out. The message. It's up to you to interpret it.
So what happens when you become whole? When the... What, this nameless? Is that what it is? Is the nameless...
Sarin is the nameless.
So what is this whole? What is that whole called then?
It has no name.
Just is. And what does it want once it becomes whole?
It wants to be whole.
And then come through this gate? Is that what it wants? It wants...
It is the gate. We are the gate.
What happens? What you're gonna fucking destroy all of humanity? Is that what happens? You're gonna destroy the whole universe? You're gonna go from planet to planet and...
Why do you assume
That's what
that we even care?
What do you care about then? Besides becoming whole? Is that it? Whole and then...
Self-preservation is quite powerful, is it not?
Is that closing the loop?
This is something even we can relate on.
So your self-preservation is...
By any means necessary.
Exactly. And the means of humanity. So then it is in human self-preservation to stop you from becoming whole then. Saving ourselves. Stop you becoming whole. Stop this gate from becoming whole.
That is exactly what led us into this mess in the first place.
Good.
As you see the arm hovering over you, you start to feel yourself lifting up as it's pulling you up, as you see the rest of the bodies as the arm sweeps over the town, as they're all hovering up.
I'm just holding Ismay's gun. I'm holding it close and just...
Go ahead and roll.
Got one die and I've got one hope die. Let's go 6. 6. 5. Let's go 6. 6! Oh, fuck, hang on. 6.
You feel whatever it was left that made you what you think you are.
Wait, I want to roll my brink. Six! You can look at it yourself if you want. You can come up here and have a look. It's a 6. I haven't touched it since I rolled it. If you want to make sure it's a 6, it's a 6.
Okay. So,
I'm holding his mace gun.
as I get to roll
Oh, Jesus.
9 dice.
Zach, curse!
As
I'm going to be with you soon, Ismay.
you feel a part of yourself, whatever part was left, start to remove itself from your body. You look down at the gun. You see Esme's name etched on the side. And you decide to end things on your own terms. As you take your life into your own hands. And that is where we will end this story.
It's good because it's like at least it didn't kind of add to that.
Post-credits scene.
Okay.
Back at Department C headquarters. Agent Stagg, having quickly teleported out of the location in the middle of the ocean of the secret research facility, lands in the middle of the office with a lot of other debris. He stands, scared, frightened. He looks around and sees all the rubble. He's not quite sure what has happened. Director Bunny? Damien? Roya? Andy? Devin? Fuck. As he walks out of the room, set to receive the teleportation, he sees in the next room streaks of blood along the side of the hall. As he keeps making his way through, he peers around the corner, out towards Director Bunny's office, where he can see the window is broken and the entire office is destroyed. Desks are overturned, but in front of him, in the middle of the room, is a package that's been opened as he picks it up. As he reaches inside, there's a paper. It's the results of the blood test that was sent out. But the blood's not there. And that is where we will end this volume. Thank you guys so much. So much. Thank you to our special guest this volume, Ify.
It's a 6, right?
It is a 6.
Thank you, Ify. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Marquis. And thank you, Kate, who died last volume.
Thank you, Zach, as well. Thank you, everyone at Hypo.
This was volume 6. There are 10 volumes in this story. If you guys are a new viewer and you enjoy what you see, each volume is different, has kind of a different tone, different type of horror, but they're all leading into one overall big story. So you can go all the way back to volume 1 and work your way up from there. They're on YouTube and Twitch in our collections, and each one is about 3 episodes long. One volume did go 4 episodes because fuck you, Mike.
Magic Mike with the 6s. He made the cold go 4 episodes.
You gotta, it wasn't me. It was the 10 Candle Elder Gods.
So
right?
there is a wiki that's constantly being updated by the community. There is a larger overall story that's being told here that all connects to each other.
The Reddit.
And the Reddit as well. You can head
There's
over to the Hyper RPG Reddit for a post-show discussion. You guys can share your theories there of where you think this is head, what you think's going on. We do have an end goal in mind for this show. There are only now 4 volumes left, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah. Gave out a lot of answers this volume. This volume technically had the most clarity in giving out of answers. For sure. A lot of answers in this one. So I think once we get done, you'll come back to this volume for understanding of a lot of things that went down. So I want to say thank you you guys for your support. I want to really quick show some recognition. Now, before you guys go away, stick around. This is Hyper RPG. We're a hyperactive, interactive, community-driven channel built by the community. We are a small independent company located in North Hollywood and California. And me and a couple other friends run this company out of the house we also live in. So it's pretty wild. So we appreciate you guys showing us support. We aim to try to push the format as much as possible and do really cool things. And one of those really cool things is coming up next. It's called Perception Check. We teamed up with the people over at Perception Check. It's basically D&D with puppets, but they're not doing D&D right now. They're doing Goblin Quest, which is a high death turnout show. They play little goblin families. They're great puppeteers, ex-Disney puppeteers, amazing performers. You guys definitely should stick around and check it out. It's a lot of fun. And we do shows like this all week long. Some of them really funny, some of them serious. We have a Star Wars Edge of the Empire system that's really, really fucking awesome. We have a Tales from the Loop RPG system that's like an 80s sci-fi horror. We have a chat-built RPG show where the chat gets to actually say how the show's going to happen through a system we built at roguelike.straylogic.com. It's a comedy kind of improv show, and we do all sorts of stuff. And also tomorrow night, on Tuesday nights right now, we have a special Banner Saga RPG where we rebuild this entire studio every Tuesday for the next couple weeks and to celebrate the release of Banner Saga. It's really awesome with a bunch of really cool people. Andre the Black Nerd is on that show. Shubble, Lasercorn, Steve Zaragoza, and Trisha Hirschberger are all on that show, as well as Adam Coble as our guest GM. So it's really cool. So we're going to really quickly show a proper nod of appreciation to all the people who help support the show tonight because of their interactions. Hyper RPG's entire business model kind of works in the way that the people who can't afford to support do, so anyone can enjoy it for free, because making this kind of content is not free. We pay salaries and health insurance to the people who work here. The actors get paid for coming on the shows, and running all this stuff is very expensive. So the people who can pay do, so anyone can enjoy it for free. So special shout out to those people who are able to support right now. Let's see. Let's give some shout outs right now to...
Yeah, because we had a number of GM powers.
Yeah, you did. All right, so Fegs252.
Yo, Fegs!
Yeah!
Harris Mikey.
Yes!
Yeah!
Derek Moon 854.
Yes!
Novel Animal.
Yes!
Blue Joker.
Yes!
Void Smoker.
Void Smoker!
Hey,
We love your artwork, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mr. Fantasy.
It's the fantasy.
Yes.
Logan
what's
Pars.
the fantasy?
Logan
Logan
Pars.
Pars.
J Pistol.
J
Yeah,
Pistol.
J Pistol.
That's that dude.
Silver 10th.
Yes.
Silver
Hey.
10th.
Mr. Fantasy again.
Mr.
Yeah,
Fantasy
Mr.
back
Fantasy.
at it again.
Novel Animal.
Novel Animal.
Rex 705.
Rex
Yeah,
705.
Rex.
All alive.
PR Fan 2002.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you guys so
Man.
much. Now we're going to give a quick shout out to all the subs, Prime subs, and resubs that came in during
Hell
the show.
yeah.
You guys are amazing.
Thank
Including
you.
me. Including me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them, so we're going
Oh,
to...
did you get...
I'm a resub.
You got a resub?
I'm joining the show. I was a resub.
All right, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Animus MR, Snarky Sean,
Yeah, yeah.
Muddy McGurr,
Yeah.
Mike Ginn,
Yes!
Yeah.
But you said
It's
my last name
Pandar.
wrong.
Mike Jen.
Yeah.
This thing's going nuts on me.
Mike did.
Yeah, Mike Jen.
Velaflash, Xenode, Logan Pars, Anime
Yeah.
Rick,
Yeah.
the Mega Billy,
yeah,
I Am
yeah.
Corona,
Hell yeah.
Desponia,
Oh,
gave
yeah.
one to
Yeah.
NVD
Yeah.
Beauty, Shadow Uzumaki gave one to Retro Roadshow,
Hey.
Desponia gave one to Fez JR3, Desponia gave another one to the Dr.
Yeah.
Dreadful,
Yeah.
Mighty Moo,
Yep.
Crazy 1813,
Yep.
Rooster 89,
Yep.
Cloaked Reaper,
Hell yeah.
Poke Seeker,
Yeah.
Winter Bear, Mock Dent, Solus Stream,
Nice.
Power Tax Relief, The Motion Hero, and Vicious Fool just resubscribed.
Yeah.
Naeem.
Young
So-
fish with the fish.
Oh.
Straight nasty fish coming through with the nasty Naeem. Coming through with the 3 sub, baby. Yeah, coming on through with the art top tier. The most popular creative artist on Twitch. Vicious Fool.
We got through an entire volume of a show without Ify doing shit like that every couple minutes. So, round of applause for Ify Nwadiwe, everybody.
Effie,
Yes.
yeah. Hey, good, yeah.
Effie.
For being an
Yeah.
awesome guest.
Devin.
We didn't have
Climbing an elder god.
We didn't have a
Yeah.
single fade to black anime moment that
Yeah.
entire show. I am so impressed right
There
now.
was no room for it. There's only room for climbing up tentacles.
Yep. And okay.
I left it right there.
I didn't put out a whole candle this whole volume.
Oh,
And
well.
even the last one I didn't. Because I got
Oh,
a
'cause
six.
you-
Thank you,
He killed
Zydo
me.
Raven, for
He
that
killed
resub.
it.
He killed me. I didn't even put that.
Guys, thank you so much. Stick around. Have a little bathroom break. Enjoy these clips, our best clips of the last month. By the way, Naeem, you should load in that clip video I made for the hyperdrive, because that's all our best clips, if you got it.
Already did it.
So stick around, enjoy the show, maybe even check out a music video we might throw that into, but we'll be
Nice.
back in 30 minutes for our puppet show. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a ton of fun. Thank you guys so much.
Here's a dice.